In 1977, the human race made an extraordinary leap into the unknown. At a time when our understanding of the cosmos was still in its infancy, a spacecraft was launched that would forever alter the course of our exploration of space. Voyager 1, with its gleaming golden record and state-of-the-art instruments, was designed to explore the giant planets of our solar system, Jupiter and Saturn. But what happened next, no one could have predicted. Voyager 1 was destined to go far beyond what its creators imagined. As it completed its planetary survey, it kept going, pushing farther and farther into the deep black void, past Neptune, beyond Pluto's orbit, heading into a realm where the very rules of our solar system seemed to fade away. And so, it began its slow, silent journey to the very edge of our solar system and beyond. More than 40 years later, Voyager 1 is now humanity's farthest traveling spacecraft, and it's still sending back data from more than 15 billion miles away from Earth. It's entered a strange, new realm, one that has confounded scientists, shattered expectations, and opened our eyes to a universe far more mysterious than we ever could have imagined. When Voyager 1 launched in 1977, it was nothing short of a technological marvel. Armed with instruments designed to capture the wonders of Jupiter and Saturn, it began its mission as a planetary explorer. But what no one knew then was that this little spacecraft would venture far beyond its original mission, pressing on into the uncharted regions of our solar system. Every year, as it traveled farther, it passed through milestones of discovery, sending back astonishing images and data from Jupiter's moons, Saturn's rings, and beyond. Its primary mission was completed long ago, but Voyager continued its journey. It became a silent witness to the strange edges of our solar system, the point where our sun's influence wanes and the vast, unexplored reaches of space beyond begin to take shape. And when it crossed the boundary of the solar system into the dark expanse of interstellar space, humanity took a bold step forward into the deepest reaches of the unknown. In 2012, a momentous event occurred. Voyager 1 crossed a boundary unlike any other, a moment when it left behind the protective bubble of our sun's solar wind and entered the vastness of interstellar space. This was more than just a technical achievement. It was a symbolic moment in the history of human exploration. Voyager had become the first man-made object to travel beyond the solar system, the first to slip into the darkness between the stars. But the boundary Voyager 1 crossed wasn't a sharp line, like a border. It was something far more enigmatic, a gradation, a murky zone, the heliopause, where the sun's solar wind, the invisible stream of charged particles that defines our solar system, begins to dissipate, blending into the interstellar medium, the cold, diffuse material that permeates the galaxy. And as Voyager 1 passed through this transition, it began to encounter conditions unlike any it had faced before. The boundary wasn't simply a place where the sun's influence stopped. It was a place of discovery, a place where scientists, for the first time, could study what lies beyond our solar system. As Voyager 1 made its way farther into interstellar space, one of the most surprising discoveries was the presence of cosmic rays. These high-energy particles, traveling at nearly the speed of light, were found to be much more intense than scientists had expected. They were far more abundant than the measurements made inside the heliosphere, where the sun's magnetic field had been acting as a shield. This was a startling realization. For decades, astronomers had thought of interstellar space as relatively empty, a void with only the faintest presence of matter. But Voyager 1's data painted a different picture. The vast, dark expanse beyond the sun's reach was not empty at all. It was full of energetic particles, radiation, and cosmic forces. The universe, it seemed, was far more dynamic than we had ever imagined. These cosmic rays, which bombard Voyager from all directions, tell us something profound about the universe. They are not just remnants of past supernova explosions. They are clues, tiny messengers from other star systems, carrying the secrets of the cosmos to us from regions far beyond our own sun's influence. Another unexpected discovery came when Voyager 1 began to detect a gradual fading of the solar wind, the constant stream of particles flowing outward from the sun that defines the heliosphere. As Voyager drifted farther from our star, it witnessed the slow, gradual cessation of this wind as it grew weaker and more erratic. At first, scientists were puzzled by the fading of the solar wind. It had been expected to continue to push outward until the edge of the solar system, but instead, the wind seemed to be thinning, fading into the vast space beyond. It was as if Voyager was sailing away from a familiar shore into the open ocean with no horizon in sight. This marked the beginning of the realization that our solar system is not a finite, solid bubble, but a dynamic, evolving region of space. The solar wind, once thought to be a constant force, was merely a temporary phenomenon, a brief influence in the grand scale of the universe. Perhaps the most mysterious discovery Voyager 1 made came when it encountered the interstellar medium for the first time. The interstellar medium is the matter that exists in the space between the stars, a tenuous mixture of gas, dust, and radiation that stretches throughout our galaxy. When Voyager 1 crossed the boundary of our solar system and entered this medium, it detected a surprising shift in the particles and gas it was encountering. This wasn't the emptiness we had imagined. Instead, Voyager found a quiet but rich environment, filled with cold, dense gases and subatomic particles. This was a game-changing discovery. The interstellar medium had long been theorized to be a sparse, nearly empty void between the stars, but Voyager's instruments revealed a more intricate reality. The medium is not empty, but filled with a complex mixture of materials, each one telling a different story of the universe's history. And beyond the stars of our solar system, scientists began to see a new frontier. A frontier filled with material, energy, and possibilities that lay waiting to be understood. But perhaps one of the most astonishing aspects of Voyager 1's journey is its ability to persist long after it was expected to fail. Designed for a mission that was supposed to last only 5 years, Voyager is still sending data more than 4 decades later. It's still out there, silent but alive, carrying humanity's message into the infinite dark. The power from Voyager's onboard nuclear generators is waning, and with it, the mission's ability to keep its instruments running. But the spacecraft, against all odds, continues to defy expectations. And every bit of data it sends back, no matter how faint or fragmented, adds to our ever-expanding understanding of the universe. Voyager's persistence is a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, a symbol of our relentless desire to reach further, to explore what lies beyond, and to ask the questions that lead us into the great unknown. What will become of Voyager 1 in the coming years? Its journey is far from over, even though its mission has ended. In 40,000 years, it will pass within 1.6 light-years of another star, an event that will go unnoticed by the star itself and by us, for there are no telescopes capable of detecting it at that distance. Yet, Voyager will continue to sail onward, a quiet messenger, carrying the story of humanity across the vast sea of stars. Though its power is running low, Voyager's legacy is etched into the history of space exploration. It will continue to drift through the Milky Way, undisturbed and undetected, carrying with it a golden record of humanity's history, music, and voice. Our message to the cosmos. The shockwaves of Voyager 1's discoveries are not just confined to the edge of the solar system. They echo throughout our understanding of space, of our place in the universe, and of the endless mysteries that await beyond the stars. Voyager has shown us that space is far more wondrous and far more complex than we ever imagined. And in the silent darkness of interstellar space, it continues to inspire us to look up, to dream, and to never stop exploring.